Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Elisa Marie Designs. I so want to say it's Saturday, but it's not. It's Friday. And my world is falling apart. Welcome back if you're back, and welcome if you are new. Well, my diamond painting world, as I look at my desk, is falling apart. So, here's what's going on. I had a really... See what it's this moon. It's this crazy moon. I don't know what's going on. I'm not even getting up because if I get up again, I'm not going to do this video. It's this crazy moon. What is with this moon? This moon is driving me insane. I have not slept. I didn't realize I was so affected by moon energy, but you learn something new every day. So here's what I did today. Let me show you what I did. This is what's going on in front of me. My iPad and this tray are sitting on top of the light board, and what I wanted to diamond paint today. What I just did coming up the steps, because we're getting ready for a party, I was taking my stuff out of the living room, and I have diamond paintings everywhere, and I took my light board and I put it on top of, I have like a little light that's about this big, and I put the light board on here, but the light was on. And then when I went up to go up the steps, I carried it up, and the heat from the lamp literally warped the underneath of my light board. Now, I don't even know if my light board's going to go on. It's been like this for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to take this off and see, do I still have a light board, or is it going to be bubbled up? It's actually laying flat. Not yet. See it? I actually warped my light board by putting a lamp on top of it. Yep. I put a lamp on top of it. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I put this on top of the lamp. And I said, I was downstairs and I was like, oh, you know what? I didn't finish this. This was a square drill practice. And I'm like, this is kind of okay for what I want to do today, which is do a little diamond painting, maybe get this done. Now, I don't even know if I can get this done because I had this out. Let's see if this even works. I had this out, and I had a tray out with some of the drills on it, and my husband walked into it. Oh, it's actually working. Okay, so my husband walked into, and all the drills went everywhere. So I don't even know if I have drills to finish this, but I thought, let me finish it. Let me have my tweezer. I had it out. Here we go. And, I'll tell you a little bit about what's been going on. And then I'm going to use this same video. I'll turn the volume off, and I'm going to read The Bad Seed. Next chapter, I think, is 10. And get that out to you all. So, yeah, we're having a big party on Sunday, and we've been trying to get, been trying to get ready for it. And John had jury duty today. Oh my God! And he's dressed for court. My husband, if he does one thing, he dresses for the occasion, and he's dressed for court. I'm like, they're gonna pick him for jury duty. Me, I got out of there before. I wasn't even trying. But I was so nervous about possibly being picked. I've served 3 times already. I'm like, don't you have anybody else that can serve on this jury? So when I went to jury duty, I was really nervous. I was like, I'm probably going to get picked. This is terrible. I really didn't want to do it again. Like, enough is enough. I kept feeling like they were calling me up to jury duty because nobody ever wants to do it. And I was out of it. I had not had a cup of coffee. I was, just completely out of it. I was doing this stupid, I couldn't answer simple questions. And this was all because I didn't have a cup of coffee. And they were just kind of like, they called me out of an entire room of people. And they were like, yeah, you can go. I was like, really? They're like, yeah, you're dismissed. I was like, oh, wow, I thought I was going to get picked. I got picked 3 times already. And they were looking at me like, oh, she's one of the crazy ones. Actually thinks that she served on a jury. When they gave me back my questionnaire, when I looked at it, I was like, who? I went down. There's like a police precinct right near the courthouse, and I went into the coffee shop where all the cops were. I got a cup of coffee and I sat down and I was like, oh, let me look at this. Do I need this? Do I need it? And when I looked at it, I was like, who answered these questions? This is me with no caffeine. What a horror. But John went dressed this morning. He went dressed to get picked. I said, watch, he'll get picked. He'll be sequestered. I'll be here with a room full of people. Won't know what to do with them because they're like mostly musicians. And I don't think we're supposed to have nice weather on Sunday. And we were competing with the Columbus Day Parade, which is right near us. It's a few blocks away. Usually John performs too on Columbus Day. He performs at that gig. And he just said, you know what, Lee, we haven't had a party for a while. Why don't we have like an Italian heritage party? Like, you know, we'll make all like things that we grew up on, Sunday gravy and you know, have cannolis and, you know, just all Italian stuff. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. I really was not into going to the Columbus Day Parade because last year when he was performing, there was a fight that broke out. And, you know, and my husband's always in the middle of it. He was on stage. Next thing I know, he's got the microphone. He's trying to get them to break it up. They wouldn't break it up. And you know, he's off the stage now. And he makes me nervous because, you know, he thinks that he's going to be the good guy, the hero. And, you know, not when they're throwing chairs. Who even knows what the hell happened? I don't even know what the hell happened. Why, you know, why that fight. But the whole parade was over at that point. It was like, everybody go home. We're done. And I don't blame them. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You know, you got crowds and crowds and crowds of people. And that was it. The day was over. But our house is nearby, so he's like, oh, well, everybody will go to the parade, then they'll come over. You know, it'll be like a pit stop for them. I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And, you know, it's not going to be good weather, so which means that people are not going to go to the parade. They're going to come right here. So I'm expecting a house full. And he's at jury duty. He's like, oh, I hope you get a lot done while I'm out. I'm like, yeah, okay, John. I don't think I have enough of these. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I do. I don't know which ones fell over. It's probably the rest of her face that fell over. So, this was my bright idea to like use the videos that I am working on already. Like I'll use this again. I'll just take the volume off. I'll get rid of, you know, this chat that I'm having with you. And then I'll record over it with the book. Because if I have to do like another video, it just takes so long. And then you guys are like, when's the next chapter coming? I'm like, I gave you 2 together. But I got 2 books. That I ordered. I think I told you guys the one already, which is Gaslight. That's a very rare copy. I can't even believe that I was able to find it because Rebecca was not a book. Rebecca, and that's a movie with Ingrid Bergman too. I have to watch that. I think I got the whole thing with the showing the movies down. So I'm gonna pop into Ditsy's too. When she does Practical Magic, I like that. And Practical Magic is playing like on, I think, Tubi. Yeah. Because I'm watching an old series, a TV series called Family. Does anybody remember that? I'm telling you, it's that girl from that show that I'm watching. I kept saying, oh, she looks just like Christine McNichol. She looks just like Christine McNichol. And here, Christine McNichol was in this series. It's called Family with Sada Thompson and James Broderick, who we found out last night was Matthew Broderick's father. Yeah. So I remember this show as a kid, and there's just like not many shows out there that have to do with like right and wrong and morality, and me and John love those shows. Like we watched Family Affair. I was on that kick for a while with Buffy and Jody. Love that show. And you know, like the twins are orphaned, their parents, you know, they're in a car accident, and so the twins are orphaned, but they also had an older daughter, Sissy, and they all go live with Uncle Bill in Manhattan on Park Avenue. You wonder why I ended up in New York. You know, I was either reading Eloise, who lived at the Plaza, or I was watching Buffy and Jody, that lived with Uncle Bill on Park Avenue, and he was like an architect, Uncle Bill. And yeah, I love that show. So I was like, ooh, I put Tubi on because there's usually like a great movie on. Yeah, something from our past, a blast from our past, because there's nothing on TV. Nothing. Everything is just like so terrible. And so Johnny said, well, I don't remember this show. I'm like, really? Oh my God, I watched it all the time. Because I liked Christy McNichol. You know, like we had those kids, like growing pains that we grew up with. They grew up with us, you know. They were going through similar things as kids. And so now the first episode, Christy McNichol is so young and she's so adorable. I can't believe the range. Look at me. I can't believe the range of emotion that they got out of this kid. Before I fling them all over. As a little kid. And the first episode was so good. I was telling Johnny about it. He's like, put it on. I want to watch it. I was like, all right, let's watch. Watching this show from the 70s. But it still holds up. You know, because it's all about family values. And we love that. Am I putting this in the right one? Okay, yeah. Because I'm tired. I'll have all the drills confused today. So, now, the first episode, Christy McNichol is a little pipsqueak, right? We go to episode 2. I'm like, how did she get so big? She's not the cute little... Her name is Buddy. Where's Buddy? And, I'm like, oh, what happened here? I get right on the Google. I'm right on Google. I'm like, what happened to Christy McNichol in episode 2? They're like, well, the show wasn't picked up, the pilot. Took them another year before they decided to put it on TV, and she grew. She was so cute. She was so cute. She was like another little Buffy, you know? Buffy and Buddy. That's who I grew up with. They both were living in New York, because this show's set in New York, too. All right, where are we going next? What do I have available? He knocked my drills over. I didn't even want to look. When he knocked them over, I'm like, I don't even want to know. He's like, do you want to see this? I was like, no, I don't want to see it. So I know her lips. I wasn't playing around with that. Look at them. This kid is from Ren at the Diamond Art Emporium. And it's called a practice kit. It's called Practice Your Squares. So let me show you something else too before we get into that. I showed this to my members during the Raven event. I got a pen from O'Brien Custom Turning. And here's their card. Thank you. I forgot I even ordered it. When it came in the mail, I'm like, oh, I got a pen. I forgot I ordered a pen. Well, because I love my pen. I love my green pen. That's downstairs still. Yeah. Yeah, and there we go. Yeah, I'm glad that this pen is here. There was some chapstick in here with their name on it, O'Brien Custom. And there was a couple of candies. And there are some of the, I like these because instead of wrapping with washi tape, you put these around your placer. I'm probably going to take them off of there. And here's my pen. Ain't it cute? Can you see it? I can't see what I'm doing through this phone. So, isn't it pretty? And it's kind of like my cat tiered. it has that lightness to it, and I like the bumps on it because your hand naturally falls, you know, like it would like for a pen. It's very light. I've never had a tip like this, so I'm dying to try that out. Yeah, really, really pretty. I really, really love it. It's really nice. I'll be using it with my Witch painting. So let's put that back. I wanted to show you guys that. Did I get anything else? Well, I got my book. I got another book to read for you guys. Am I going to pick these up with this or with a tweezer? Let's see. I got most of my squares in. Oh, these look a little bit bigger. You could really see with the board, you know, underneath, you really see every little, oh God, I'm batting 1,000 today. I just went and put that, all right, this is not going to work. Not playing around today. I got things to do. Wow, these are big. There we go. Just throwing these all around. Oh, wow. Let me start where I have some room. I don't know. This face is just so fragmented. I was like, this is perfect for this is perfect for the bad seed. Oh, upside down. Okay. I will tell you one thing though. I'm noticing that the glue is a little bit tackier than usual because, like I said, I put this on top of the lamp and probably heated the glue underneath. I also, you know, just intuitively, I've been lighting this candle, and after one of my diamond painting sessions, there's only a little bit left. There's no gem in here. It says a gem in every candle. I haven't taken a gem out yet, so I don't think it's in here. I think that this was a candle that didn't get a gem in it. But anyway, when I went to go blow this out, it was pretty warm, and I actually ran this across my diamond painting, and I thought, oh wow, what a great idea, because the underneath was warm, and I was like, if I ever get a diamond painting where, you know, it needs to be ironed out some, what a great idea that if you have a candle, because they do get hot underneath, and I just, you know, really, I don't know what I was doing. It was just something that I did intuitively when I was, putting everything away, and I think it was on camera too when I did it. I'm like, they're probably wondering, what is she doing with the candle, running the candle over the top of the canvas? But just having this on top of the lamp for like a split second, I could tell that the glue is really, really tacky. And I think also too, this board gets hot. This board gets hot too. So you could, you know, also just take your painting and I have it washi taped down like I would if I was painting. I'm just shooting these all over the place. Is this my right? No, it's because it's not my right tweezer. I do like my Dreamer Design tweezers for picking up square drills. No, that's Art Dots tweezers. I don't know who you belong to. Here we go, Dreamer Designs. I don't know why, I just seem to have a better grip with the tweezer. Yeah, I can feel it right away. It's just such a better grip. This one's broken. So this is a square drill practice kit. And I did about maybe 4 lessons on practicing your square drills with this canvas, and there really was not much more to teach. And I think the last class was to do her lips, because these were the specialty drills, and I'm putting them on the same way that I did mostly. I'm using like a patchwork checkerboard. You know how you set up a checkerboard That's how you would do these. You kind of set them up on a diagonal. You skip a space. You know, you put your checkers, you put your black skip, black skip, black skip, and then you do the same thing on every row. And you make a checkerboard pattern. And then I probably could use my pen that I want to use here to pick these up and then pop them into the spaces. Oh, I think I have a glue dot in here, and it might be a little bit too strong for this particular gem. It doesn't want to let it go. Yeah, it's really strong because it's picking up the ones that are already down too, but I'm going to keep trying here. Why not? Because I don't have another pen with something else in the tip up here, I don't think. Do I? Does this have something in there? Oh, this has wax. That's better. And I don't want to take my new pen. I want my new pen to have a glue dot too. I've never seen a tip like that, a single tip like that. Oh, her mouth looks so weird when you're doing it with the light board underneath. And you see every little gap. But believe me, the space that you have to put your drill in is perfect for the drill. You know, it just looks funky. You know, you can see that little bit of light shining through. Oh, and I think you have like a little tab on you. How could you have a little tab on you? No, you don't. Okay. I don't know how I'm doing it with no sleep. You know, it's just like, and John too. He was like that. He's like, John sleeps. Nothing gets in between him and his sleep. And he's like, I got to be up so early tomorrow. And I can't fall asleep. I'm like, I know. I'm like, I feel the same way. And we're falling asleep in front of the TV. So we shut the TV off and then we can't sleep. And then we turn the TV on. I'm like, the light bothers me. Turn the TV off. This is all night long. And then finally he got up and he was like, I'm just going to get up. I'm like, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But he did sleep. He broke his sleep. He went up early. He was like, hon, I got to go up. He did a lot for the party. So he's like, I got to go up. I got to go lay down. I'll be down, you know, like, I'll be down in like an hour. But I think he took a longer nap than that. And then that screwed up with his going to bed at a decent time. Just making sure these are down. There we go. I have to get something done. I was actually going to kit up Quiet Snow. I got in the mood because it got really cool here in Philly. And I got in the mood to kit that up. And I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Look at all the paintings that you have open all over this room. Like, get something done. I'm like most of you that are dragging out your Witch canvas. I am also. And then my Moon Raven, I don't get a chance to diamond paint with my members. They're diamond painting while I'm talking. I don't like the way that's lining up. Let's see, let's put the other ones in first. So I usually diamond paint Moon Raven. I use that for something. Like the Bad Seed or Self-Care Sunday. But I got a lot on that canvas done also. That's the one that would just, you know, when I said, you know, my diamond paintings are falling apart. My diamond painting room is falling apart. That's the one that moved on the hanger. Okay, they're all in. They're all in. You're in. You got some really crazy lips here. Let me see here. This is not in. This is a very tight canvas. So if you're going to practice your squares, You're going to learn the right way. This is a tight, tight canvas. Okay, they're in. Alrighty. And then I'm going to have to, I feel like all I do is make calls for replacement drills. This one was my fault, though. I should have never left my drills out, especially, you know, being that I have the type of husband that I have. Okay, what is missing? I'm looking for something that's not here. I'm looking for this. Oh gosh, is there enough of you in here? Was this the color that got knocked over? It may have been. Oh, what number is this? 632. Oh yeah, you were it. That's the one. All right, let's just do what we can. I'm gonna need to put, I can't believe I'm using wax. But I am. Oh, they're really like crunching in there. I could see the little gaps as I put these last ones in around her lips. Or, you know, I mean, of course, there's going to be a little bit of light, but everything is starting to get closed up really well. I wonder if the heat from the lamp made these other ones pop up a little bit. Oh gosh, so stupid. I'm looking at these, they're popped up. Okay. Do they feel like they're popping up? This one does. Here's one. It's been a while since I worked on this, so I feel like I want to pick it up and look at it. Oh, look, this one's popped up. Put my brush up here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's get into her cheeks. Maybe there is enough. I don't know. It doesn't look like there is. Well, if anything, this canvas got me hooked on my tweezer. And for a while there, I was only using my tweezer. I really should have done Moon Eater, because you know, that's what I feel like doing. I feel like eating the moon. It's like, this moon is crazy. Harvest Moon? Did I pick up a different tweezer? There we go. Oh, I might have enough. Oh, it looks like there's some here and here. Or, you know, we do those, you know, I always say, what am I saving these drills for? Today's the day. And it always looks like you don't have enough, but there's plenty in that tray. Trust me. I might be able to get through this color. I did nothing but drop drills this week. That was, you know, what I was doing this week. I'm not going to be able to finish my Make Market canvases because I spilled the drills. And then I thought, oh, well, I'll just go get the vacuum. And then I never got the vacuum and I spilled them again. They were already on the floor. I spilled the rest of them. I was like, forget it. I'm done. I'm done. I really can't take any more. And now he's at this, he's at jury duty. And he's like, oh, I hope you get a lot done while I'm gone. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a lot done. I haven't been at my art desk for, like, practically all week. That's what I'm going to get done. He thinks I'm in here, I'm cooking. Surprise. Yeah, I might have enough. Holding my breath here. I'd rather have none left than have to put, you know, drills away. Here we go. I really need to. Why is my glue dot just not wanting to cooperate anymore? And the allergies are starting too. Did something happen to my tweezer in the moment that I picked up? It looks like the point is off on these. I'm throwing them away. I'll just keep picking the same ones up again and again. Okay. Pull you up better. If it don't push your drills because they just keep gliding. It's like a rubber band, and you push them and you think that you pushed them to where you want it, and they just keep, it's like elastic, they just keep coming back. That's good. Do I have enough? I might have enough. Oh my god. How many are left? I know I have enough. She does have such a pretty face. And this is like just the right size. And it was challenging enough. There were areas of color blocking that we did. And then there were, you know, I think in my lessons, I might have just, I think I used the tweezer throughout the entire process. And especially with color blocking, you want to, I think I would use a tweezer from now on with color blocking. Absolutely. Why am I having such a hard time? Absolutely. What is going on? All right, let me try another tweezer. Maybe they're just not working anymore for me. You know, I thought when I saw a lot of color blocking, I thought, oh, I'll just, you know, use my multi-placer, my big one. But I've never had luck with large multi-placers. I use them, but I do find that after a certain amount that you're putting on your drill pen, that you start to lose drill space. If I'm using a 4 placer, I'd rather use a 4 placer than use something larger, because the drills never seem to be lining up properly on here. It always looks like you have to align your drills. Let me just see something. Well, they're falling in there, but there's always like that little sliver of space. Yeah, see? That you're just always moving them around, and like, how could it be consistent for round and square when the drill sizes are different sizes? So I'd rather just use a 4. I always find that if I'm going to consistently put 4 down, it's a lot more relaxing with a lot less fussing than, you know, throwing a lot down and having to keep going back and realign and pick up and fix and stuff. Do you have a tab on you? No. Okay. A couple more. Squeeze you two together. I am going to pick up a couple here. Let's see. Perfect. I need one here. Just a few more. Yeah, this canvas, when I looked at it, I'm like, her face is starting to remind me of Christine, because she's starting to break. Through these chapters, she's like slowly keeping it together. I was like, oh, you look like you could be the mom. Somewhat. I'm just looking to see. Oh, wow. I made it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I had enough drills. The heck did he drop all over the floor? Oh, I shouldn't even be asking. Okay. You're done. It's just you know, I just feel like I'm never getting my canvases done. I'm always doing something. You know, it's like, why? Why can't I call something done? Oh, you're done. Time to put you away. Okay, there's just... I have not been at my desk, and I'm feeling it, let me tell you. I'm feeling... Like, I was here last time I was at my desk was Wednesday night, but again, I wasn't diamond painting. I was speaking, and I really haven't... I can't say I didn't have the time. I think it's this whole... I was telling John that, you know, I didn't get COVID in the first run. I got it on the second round, and I lost my taste. I had that long COVID that felt like it was never going away, and, you know, just like these lingering symptoms. And I think now when I get anything, it's almost like I'm getting COVID all over again. You know, like food starts to taste funny again, and it's weird. Like, I went and bought these cookies that I love, those little almond cookies that are like crushed and then they're rolled in the confectioner sugar. The first one I had was great. Then after that, it was just like, oh my God, these taste horrible. And I know that it's because I don't feel good. You know, it's so strange. Oh, here's one. Oh, here's a couple more. Oh, totally. Don't you love that? Well, at least I saw them before I put them totally away. Oh, I missed more than a few. Oh God, there's oh my gosh. Go back to bed, Elisa. Go back to bed. Well, I know that when I go back to bed, I want to like read over my chapter. I want to do my chapter. I got to do this before John comes in the door, because you know he's going to have me, you know, this and that, and you know he's got this anxiety, that you know until it's done, he's a bear. He's a bear to be around, and I'm not that I'm move to his rhythm, but it's like it scratches at that's where my anxiety comes in at, that he's anxious and he wants to get things done, and but I got other obligations too. Take you off. There we go. You do get really, I think, especially with the squares, you do get like a straighter, like this guy here. You're all twisted. Pick it up, put it down, and it fits right in the drill space. You can see that when you're holding the tweezer, that this is going right in. All right, before I put these away. Like this one has been on for a while, but I could see. Okay. I'm winning. I'm winning. The gods are always listening, though. Alrighty. Maybe number 2. My hair, I'm shedding. It's fall, because this is what happens with me. My hair, all day yesterday, all I did was pick, like I could feel something like on my arm, and I'm like, oh gosh, a strand of hair. It drives me nuts. I can't stand that feeling. It drives me nuts. But when the seasons change, I notice I start to see like little strands dropping. And what was I taking for my hair before? Oh, I just like really put castor oil on my hair. That's what I do. I love castor oil. I use castor oil for everything. My eyelashes, eyebrows. All right, you're good. Let's move on over here. This sat on my piano for the longest time. I was never getting back to it. And then, you know, events. And tonight is Friday again. And Tammy's on vacation. She's resting up. And Rich and I will be doing well, Rich is doing the wheel. I like Rich doing the wheel, because he's just got that great voice. He's got a game show voice for the wheel. In fact, tonight I'm going to tell him, when you spin the wheel, can you say, come on down? And the prizes are getting more exciting. And I think we need to go over the remaining weeks, because I do think the event ends, right? I think the event ends on the 24th, and then there's a big finale on the 31st. And, you know, it's like, oh, how hard is it to remember that? You know, but there's so many things that we're trying to keep straight with the event. And then Ren did announce that he wants to do something small. He doesn't want to do a big event. I don't blame him. And for the winter one, for the winter canvases that Kristen did, like she did winter witches. So he wants to just do like a little paint along. Go over to the Discord and, you know, do that. And I know he's going to have some prizes, but I don't think it's going to be like a weekly thing. It's going to be, I don't think he wants to do like the check-in and, you know, looking at, you know, progress and all that. I think he just wants to do, I know that you're invited to paint along with us during the holiday season, and I think that it has to be, well, I know it has to be a DAE kit. That's a 7, okay. So it's just going to be chill, and he's like, if you ever get this movie thing figured out, maybe you know, I'll do that too. I'm like, okay. We have a few. So he asked me to help him with something. So it's not the movie. It's something else. I can't get in here. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get in that little spot with a tweezer. But you guys will be hearing about it soon. We were talking about it yesterday. Ren and I were talking about it yesterday. So you'll hear about it. And then I'm sure Rich and Tammy will hear about it. If they don't know about it already. I don't know. I don't know what he told the others. The others. Oh, you're coming along. Your face is starting to fill in, come together. And that's exciting when you diamond paint, you know. Everything, you know, you kind of know what you're getting. You know, I kind of know what she's going to look like when I'm done. But is she really? You know, it's like when you start to see it all start to come together, it's so exciting. And this was part of, you know, our Raven talk this week. The event that I'm doing with my members, you know, clarity through discomfort. Not that this is uncomfortable, but we do use our diamond paintings to work on the stuff that we're working through. And, you know, I try and anchor the diamond painting and the lesson together so that it makes sense if you're working through something as you work. You know, does that make sense? It was really weird too. I was doing the live, and when it was over, there must be a new feature on YouTube where they were like, oh, hey, you know, we made this short at one of the, you know, high points of what you were talking about. It's like, oh, really? And I haven't done anything with it yet. So maybe I'll pop that up today too. I'm trying to place in between. I'm not having luck with my tweezer today. I don't know what's going on. This is why we don't use wax, or at least I don't, because I just feel like you're always like pulling the wax out. I need more wax. I need more wax. And the wax makes a little halo around the drills. Nobody likes that. Snapping these in. Oh, come on, black drills. Stop being a pain. Black drills are such a pain. All right, give me my multi-placer. We're gonna go in now. I'm going in with the multi-placer. There's not that many in here, so it's kind of hard to align them all. Let's see what we can get here. It's that glue dot. That glue dot does not want, or maybe it's the drills. The drills don't want to cooperate with this glue dot. Okey-doke. My tea got so cold, and I didn't want to have coffee because I didn't sleep. There's going to be a nap coming today. Okay, let's get you. I feel like I'm doing like surgery, but this is the way I paint. You know, I have all different brushes for all different things. And so, oh, you fell off. How did you come out of there? Definitely going to be using my Art Dot sealant on this canvas. Gotta find out a little bit more about these canvases. I know that I think Ren got a new bunch in. I'm trying to remember. I think one of them was an owl. And then there's the lady. There's a few animal ones. But her, I was like, oh, I think I'm going to frame her and I'll put her above my vanity. I feel like I don't want to do anything because one day that I was here working, the contractor was here. Like they walked in while I was filming. You're not busy, are you? Oh, no. Please, come in. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. They don't even ask, like, who are you talking to? You don't mind if we come in, do you? Okay. Come on, guys. Okay. Got you down. A few more. I am having a really... Oh, I hate using wax. But for some reason, I have a lot of my diamond painting tools downstairs. And I don't remember, was I filming down there? I mean, I know I was when John was reading. We never did get to, my mother went and rented, she didn't rent, she was at the library and they had Joel's there. I was like, Mom, it's on every channel. I just have to find a way to stream it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not tech savvy like that. My putty doesn't want to pick up. Maybe it's the change in the weather. Could that be it? Do I have something in here? I think I have a glue dot in here too. you know, I'm going to be taking all my, I have another one out too. I have my little, oh, you don't have anything in you at all. But I don't know what was in there before. So if I had putty in there, putting wax in there is just going to be a no-no. It's more than just it's more than just what you're using to pick up. Like this is why I like this pen so much. I always use this pen for my enhancements because it's the weight of it, and I like the way it sets the drill down. I just took some of that glue out of there, some of that glue dot out of there. And I also like it gets in between my drills really nicely. So it's more than just what you're using. For me anyway, it is. It's, you know, the tip of the, maybe I should take that pen out and see what everybody's talking about with these different single placing tips. Oh gosh, there is I can see it. There's a piece of my hair falling out. This painting's making my hair fall out. I can see it. Is that a tab on there? No, what am I seeing then? Could be anything. Is it a tab on this one? I'm going in the wrong direction. I'm pulling drills out instead of putting them down. Again, black drills, pain. Let me see something. I'm not going to take that one out. What is with these brown drills? Yeah, I don't like the way that these are sitting. And they've cured, and I don't like the way that they're. Are you sticking up? Yep, you're sticking up. Yeah, this is not correct. I can see that. I can see where my drills are not in their lane. Happens. I'm going to have to get this row in because they're going to keep moving over. It happens. And that's fixed. What number was I working on? Oh, 2. A couple more. In fact, I am holding this up because I don't know if it's this board or what, but I did not enjoy this diamond painting session. I don't think I've ever said that ever in 2 years that I've been diamond painting. I just did not enjoy this session. I don't know if it was me putting this whole board on the lamp, and maybe I did something to the glue. Then the tweezers started to act up, and I don't know. Everything just seems like this is like not, this has not been a fun diamond painting session for me. You're not going to hear this if you're listening to the book. But I just am like, wow, the last couple of drills that I got to get in here, and they're just like, giving me a hard time. Now this one came out. It's like doing surgery today. Oh, it's like so cured in there. It won't even come off. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's not knock that. Okay. And yeah, I did not enjoy this diamond painting session at all. They're moving over. They keep moving over, and I'm not going to be taking these out. I just popped one out again. Oh no, that was there. Yeah. I got an hour in here. So I'll tell you the truth, guys. I don't even know that I'm going to finish this painting because I'm having such a hard time with it. I just am like, I'm tired, and I know that that might be it, but let me turn this off. It could just be the whiteboard too. It's making me crazy. But I don't like the way some of these drills are set. They keep popping up. And I don't know what that's about. If anybody has this kit, let me know if you had any problems with it. It might just be me. I might just be cranky. I will see you all next time in the next one. I'll see you tonight if I get this up. If I get this up, I'll see you tonight, Friday night. I'm joining Rich to give away the week 5 or is it 6 prizes for Which Witch. See you guys. Have a good one. Bye.